I'm Renee.
And I'm Debbie. And together,
We are the Roundtable Recap. Hey, welcome back. We're on Traitors Season 4, Episode 2. And starting off in the Traitors turret, they're discussing three names, which are Ian, Mark, and Eric. And really here, they pretty much can vote out, not vote out, but, get rid of any one of the three people
right,
without really it turning any of suspicions onto any of the three traitors.
right. Yeah, there's no connection, so yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, moving into the breakfast table, really, so like the group is again just kind of discussing what happened the day before in regards to Candace and Michael. And I just
Right.
feel like Candace as a traitor should blend in just a little bit more, but um I mean, even throughout this episode, she's outspoken. And I know that's
Mhm.
just her personality from watching her on Real Housewives,
Right.
but I don't know, as a trader, it never really goes over. Those strong personalities go over very well.
Yeah, I kind of worried about her, but I think, she's a housewife first. And like you said, that's her personality. So, but yes, generally the traders keep a lower profile. So we'll see. I mean,
Yeah,
she's being herself. So, I mean, that's the whole point is not to raise any suspicion.
yeah, yeah, this is true. And I liked how everyone stood up for Dorinda when she came
All
in. She
right.
got that standing ovation, making it to
I
her first
know.
breakfast. Uh, I will say though, at breakfast, I actually so this episode, they talked a lot about Donna being on everyone's radar.
Mhm.
And before they even started talking about Donna, I saw her at the breakfast table and I'm like, I think she's a secret traitor. Like the way that she um reacted and just and I mean, I don't obviously she's not on any type of reality, so I don't
Right.
really have anything to go off of, but I just felt like her demeanor at
Mhm.
breakfast was a little off to me. So now she's not Dorinda anymore. Now my focus is on Donna. And then and then like kind of like throughout this episode, there's like even more things that come up in which, some of the players also talk about too, that it
Right.
just I was like, yes, I'm like I'm picking
Yeah.
up on it as well that I think she's the secret traitor.
Yeah, like you said, it's hard to know because we don't know her personality, but yeah, um yeah, I think she was one of my ones that I suspected. I
Mhm.
thought it was because of the editing and stuff.
Oh yeah, when you thought by them
Mhm.
reacting to the box. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
And I know this too is kind of where is it Rob who thinks that Jam Jam may be also a secret trader, which I can
Mm.
kind of see too throughout this episode, but no, I mean I'm convinced that if I was playing right now, I would look to Donna as being the one.
Yeah, yeah, and especially since, last time we discussed about, in the editing, it looked like the secret trader was tall, but then they probably just did that,
Hmm.
in the editing. So yeah, so it's a definite possibility. And yeah, and the way that she acts with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know at breakfast here when it's Ian is the one that they eliminated.
Hmm.
Tiffany had that big reaction, which kind of raised some flags for people, but I didn't really get that feeling from Tiffany. I think it's just that was just her
Yeah,
personality.
and plus they were both Big Brother, so
Yeah.
yeah, they had that connection.
Yeah. So moving forward after breakfast. Okay, so this is kind of where Portia um which even when she's like explaining and talking about things, I'm like, I think it's just she uses poor choice of words,
Mm.
and I don't think it was a Floridian slip,
Freudian. Hmm.
Freudian, yeah, slip. I think it's just just how she talks because when she was like, I offed Ian, or when I did this, and
Yeah.
And of
Yeah.
course, Ron, he's in the group like every time she like makes these flip ups, and
I know.
so he's just like,
Yeah,
ah,
his radar goes up.
yeah,
What?
yeah,
Did she just say that?
hmm
Yeah, because she
yeah,
did. Yeah, she made the statement about Ian, and then she said, and if we get a faithful, so yeah,
yeah, yeah. And I think she said something else too. I think maybe.
at the round table.
Oh,
Yeah,
it wasn't until the round table because I was like, I know there was like there was something,
right.
but yeah, not at this
Yeah,
time. Yeah. So, yeah, so which of course, it's not just Ron that hears these slip ups, but it's really him that's, honing in on,
yeah.
these
He's
things.
like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I mean, that's kind of like the only thing that really happens before they move on to the mission. And so at the mission, they have these three thrones, and they have to get back to the castle. And then along the way, they collect money, or they can find these shield coins, and whoever finds one can swap out themselves to sit on the throne. And then whoever makes it to the castle on the throne is safe. They get a shield at the end.
yeah. And they don't get a time check. I thought, I don't know. I don't know about this mission. I don't know what to think about it. It wasn't one of my favorites. And I think the ones that were on the throne, I really think they should have been the timekeepers. Instead of like cheerleaders, they should have been the timekeepers and keeping track of where they were.
Well,
Um,
what's her name was? She was like, okay, it's been
Mhm.
about 2 minutes, guys, and I mean, she was kind of roughly right because I think the clock had said like a minute and 45, or
Right,
um,
right. But that was like the first stop. Then they had, wasn't there like three stops?
yeah,
And so initially they started, but then what happened to the second and third?
yeah.
And then yeah, it just kind of fell apart. But I really think they should have set that whoever's on the throne, because everybody has to play a part. You just don't get to sit and, do nothing. Yeah, at least keep track of the time.
Yeah, which I mean, most, yeah, just sat there and didn't want to do anything.
Right,
Um,
right.
and I mean, even at the first stop, though, was that a lot of the people who found the coins were giving it to other people to be like, okay, you can take it, and so a lot of people kept getting swapped out.
Yeah, so that I didn't understand, because what was it, a thing that you could only use a token once?
No, but the thought process was if you are one of the first ones on the throne, then you can't look for the shield at the stop, so your chances of ending on the throne, decrease. So a lot of people didn't want to be on the throne like the first or the second checkpoint because I think they wanted to
Right.
be off the throne at the third checkpoint.
Hmm. Okay.
I think that's why they kept, swapping out people.
Yeah.
Or like giving their coin away, I should say, the shield coin.
Yeah, for the second, for the be just for the second leg.
Yeah. Was it even was it Rob C who finds a coin and ends up giving it to
Rabar.
Rabar?
Yeah.
Gives it to Jam Jam, and he's like, I'm suspicious of him, but then it's a whole thing of Jam Jam
Mhm.
removing Moira,
Right.
and then of course I thought it was kind of like, oh, like who is it, Colton? Because these people are like tired, and he's
I know.
he's a big guy to like
I
have to like
know.
push. I don't know. I was like,
Yeah. Well, he
yeah,
he wanted the shield. He didn't care how big he is.
yeah, yeah. See, this is the difference between the U.S. traders, I think.
Right. Yeah.
you know, not thinking like a team, just like it's all, No, I
Yeah.
will get it because yeah, I felt bad because they were like huffing, and I mean they were.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
because not only did they have to push them, but then they have to run and hurry up and collect money. And then, like you said, there's no time, keeper. So you really don't know, you're just trying to move as fast as you can.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Yeah. And
but
then there
yeah.
was that whole incident with Michael and Jam Jam. So
Yeah, I think Michael's always going to be the outspoken. I mean, he doesn't hold back whatever he feels. So
Yeah.
I feel like after every mission, I'm gonna look to see what is he gonna say this time. Because the first one was like, with the coffin, he's like, says who or
Right.
whatever,
Yeah.
and now he's like, well, upset that there wasn't a discussion held of
Yeah.
with who the
Yeah.
shield should go to. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I didn't get the impression that they were ever going to discuss. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know where he came up with that. So,
No.
yeah, he's just kind of coming up with his own rules there.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, yeah, he even brings it up at the round table, so he really did not like how that went down.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
and in my head, I'm like, why did you single out Jam Jam? Because I mean, yeah, he
Right.
was the last one to have a shield, but I mean, everyone did their own
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, so after the mission, though, there is, a lot of discussion going towards Donna and the fact that she's like really quiet and she doesn't
Hmm.
give any of her thoughts away,
Hmm.
which again was on my radar too, because like, yes, she can say like, I don't know a lot of people, but like a lot of the people don't know,
Right.
the other contestants, and that's like part of the game is to engage
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, you're not going to, if you don't share information and if you're not asking questions, then how are you playing the game? Like,
mhm.
yeah, you have to interact.
Yeah, and it looked like she was just very particular about who she talked to and just like kept it really small, which
Yeah.
uh,
That's,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
not a
either
good,
a poor gameplay or I really think she's the secret traitor.
yeah, it's not a good strategy anyway.
Oh, this is also where Portia slips up because she says, "Well, there's four traitors." And
Oh,
Ron's like,
yes,
"How do you know
yes.
there's four traitors?" Which technically there are four traitors. Like she is actually correct,
Yeah,
but she just
and
starts
Ron
with,
is there, right?
yeah, Ron's there again.
He's
So
like, what?
I yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So of course Ron's like, no, he's convinced he caught a traitor. Like he's,
Right, right.
convinced of this. And really, so when they head into the round table, um, and was it, I think Natalie, she starts and brings up, Donna and why she feels that way. But then this is when Ron comes in and, being a player, he does have a lot of
Mhm.
evidence. Like
Yes.
especially this is the second roundtable.
Hmm.
Or wait, is this the second? No, they didn't have a roundtable. Wait, did they have a roundtable last?
No, I think this is their first.
Yeah, this is
Is
their
that
first
the other
roundtable.
round? Yeah, the other round table was them getting picked, right?
Yeah, yeah. So this is their first roundtable. So they haven't been there, regardless, that long. So
Right.
for someone to come in and say like this, and this, I mean, it's pretty convincing in regards to, who they should vote for. Um, but I will say that this is also what sealed my idea that I think Donna's a secret traitor because Candace came after Donna, and
Hmm.
the way Donna argued it back to Candace, she pointed it right back to Candace.
Hmm.
And then she used the word, well, you like to, I forgot, she said something and deflect. And she's like,
Right.
and that's
Yes.
what you're doing. And I'm like, Candace isn't deflecting right now, though. Like nobody came after Candace. She just brought up Donna, and
Right.
I don't know. I was like, that's a
Yeah.
traitor argument right there. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah. The whole deflection.
yes, I was like, oh, I was like, I would vote for her. I would vote
Yeah.
for her. Yeah,
Yeah. That was good.
yeah. Because and I thought kind of I was so at first also when Portia was under the hot seat, I kind of first thought like, oh, I don't know if Candace made a smart move of speaking up on Portia's behalf to say, no, no,
Hmm.
no, she's not a traitor. But then, like we know, Portia's the one who gets the most votes, and Portia ends up not being a traitor. Um, so then I was like, oh, that kind of like looked good on Candace's behalf because
Mhm.
like she's like, no, 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 like this is how she talks, and this is, I know that
Right,
that's not her. So I mean,
right,
I was like, at first I was like, oh, I was like, there she goes again speaking up. But I think actually how it
right.
played out, it made her look more like a faithful.
Yeah, I think housewives defending other housewives, I think you can get away with that. I think Lisa made a mistake to me in voting for Portia. I mean,
Yeah.
there was no reason to do that. Because if you watch Traders US, all the housewives, especially in the beginning, stick together.
Hmm.
So, so
Yeah.
I think that was probably a mistake on Lisa's part.
Yeah, I think someone even brings that up after, not to her, but I know it's talked about that, why would she vote for a housewife after the round
Right.
table? So yeah,
Right.
I do think that was a strike against Lisa.
I mean, it is the first time that somebody has gone in with like three pieces of evidence. I mean, Ron was really good as far as bringing that up. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I was Lisa, if I would have jumped on the Porsche bandwagon. I think I would have resisted and gone for Donna.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you,
Mm.
her argument, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Yeah.
again, she's just a poor player. But
Right.
I don't know. Her argument to me was not
Yeah.
convincing at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and I don't know, I think that's all I had at the round table.
Mhm.
Because Michael he tries to again bring up the whole, well, we were supposed
Mm.
oh yeah, and then he's like, oh, and this is his slip up where he's like, well, we got rid of Ian, and everyone jumps on him,
Right. Right.
but
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it really raises. I mean, obviously, in the beginning, you're paying attention to any
any little
type of
thing.
slip up. Yeah, and the fact that both Portia and Michael, they both, it's like, what is going on with these people?
I think again though, and they even call them out. They're like, either you're a bad trader or you're a poor faithful. Like either or you're not helping the faithfuls
Mhm.
because you're, making everyone think that you're a traitor. And
Yeah,
I think he's just very like opinionated and very outspoken. I
yeah,
mean,
and like I said, I think that's also, I don't know, yeah, because I think in the roles that I've seen him in, he's always, I don't know, that's how I kind of remember him being as an actor. And so, yeah, maybe he just likes chaos.
I know because all of them,
Mm.
like, I mean, everyone jumps on him at the round table. And then, obviously he only gets like a handful of votes, but people are like, well, like you're taking us away from, even
Right.
what we're talking about right now. Like, what are you doing? Like, nobody cares about the shield thing. Like,
Get over it.
yeah, essentially, they're like, what? It doesn't matter. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they signed up to play the game if they don't they don't really know how to play the game.
yeah, yeah. I know this. I mean, I laugh because I'm like, oh my gosh, like if anything, he's entertaining because he's just so
Mm.
opinionated on things that really
Right.
why for what reason. But
Yeah, yeah. But that slip up was big that when he said that.
yeah. And I think again, if I was in the room, I would have chalked it up to it's not really
Yeah.
a slip up. I think he's just
Right.
poor. He gets like excited with his words and
Yeah.
spews them without thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. In this game you just can't do that though.
Yeah. Yeah. So then after the round table, of course, now people are looking at Ron. Or I mean,
Mm.
Candace said it, but of course Candace is a traitor, so she's gonna, push people to look that way. But I think in
Mhm.
general, because Ron led the charge, people are
Right.
now like,
Which is unfortunate because
mhm,
he did have valid evidence. I mean,
yeah,
he he didn't try to sway. I mean, yes, in a way he kind of swayed, but he presented three pieces of evidence, and all three happened.
Yeah.
So I feel bad that now it looks, people are going to look at him because he just didn't invent this, and even Portia said that, she probably did say those things,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. I think that's unfortunate too, because yeah, like I said, he it's good, and I mean, you have nothing else to go off of. So I
right,
mean, it's
right.
yeah.
I don't
I
know, because if I was in his shoes, I probably would have done the same thing. I would have said, and he just said, I have three pieces of evidence, and he just laid it out. And
mhm.
I hate that it backfired on him.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Um, so also this is when the traders have to do the elimination in plain sight. And I mean, yes, it was going to be hard because, they
Mhm.
had to get into the kitchen without everyone around to look at these tarot cards and to pick a
Right.
card, to choose who to eliminate off of the short list. Um, but I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
I guess it's kind of like, yeah, like what are you gonna do to get everyone's attention? But I don't know. The conga line,
yeah.
I don't
Uh, it's
know.
It's a housewife thing. That's why I just kind of chalked it up to it's a housewife thing. Maybe if
Yeah.
people had been drinking a little bit more, but I know
Yeah.
that I know that they were on a time crunch, but yeah, to have an elimination in plain sight so early on where
It's-
there's so many people around, that made it so hard on
mhm.
them. So I thought they did well. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
given
I
what they
give
were
it to them that they were able to actually complete it.
right. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
but poor Candace, she was off doing the conga line, and Rob and Lisa were the ones that, made the decision, and and Candace is like,
Yeah.
"Well,
Who was it? Who was on the short list? Who was yeah, yeah. She's like, what? I don't even know.
it
Um,
was done, but who was it?"
yeah. And I really liked how Rob was creative with Lisa on
Yeah,
how to, because, he sat down at the chess and he was like, well, this is
yes,
so and so, this is so and so. And what move
yes,
would you do to like say, like, who do you
yeah,
want to pick? So I thought
yeah,
that was a really good way to like do it, because
that was
obviously, they're in front of people. So
I worried about when Tara, is it
yeah,
Tara or Tara?
I
Yeah,
think it's
when,
Tara.
okay, when she sat down and she's one of
She's
the
just
ones.
watching.
Yeah, her name was on
Yeah,
the short list. It's like, okay, well, we'll just keep playing with these pawns and
yeah. Yeah, which is also why I think you were right in saying it's not a gamer who's the secret traitor, because I was like these names, I'm like these names don't make
Mhm.
sense. I'm like, why would you
Right,
get rid of these people? Like, why are
right,
these people on the short list?
right.
Like, so again,
Yeah,
it's just this like backing up the fact that I really think Donna's because
yeah,
poor choices. I don't know.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
a lot stronger and like Um, yeah, there's just stronger people that they can eliminate at this point, not
right,
yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, it was good. It was good the way they did it. So,
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see if like the conga line kind of bites.
well, isn't this where Rob C thinks it's,
Yes.
he
Yeah,
thought this was a,
he
uh,
called it
yeah, yeah, he thought it was going to be a plain sight
and it
thing.
was.
Yeah, and he avoided that conga
Yeah. Yeah,
line.
he did. He he pulled, was it Tiffany aside to say like no, 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 like I think this is a plain sight. Like I was like, "Oh, wow." But then he also said it in front of Candace. So, I
Right,
mean, it's kind of
right.
funny that he said it in front of a traitor.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I was like, "Oh, wow, that was a really good
yeah,
catch," because
yeah.
it
Yeah,
was.
see, he's such a good player. He's a former Survivor player, so he's so good.
Yeah. See, and those are the people that you got to get out at the beginning. You got to get out the ones that know how to game.
Yeah.
If you want any chance of winning, like yeah. As a
Right.
trader, like you got
Right.
to get
Right. Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. 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 The gamers do have a different perspective on how they, I mean, well, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They're gamers. So
Yeah. So that wraps up episode 2. Stay tuned while we go over episode 3 next week. See you guys there.
yay.